This is why New Year's resolutions fail. They focus on behavior, on habits, on appearance, but the self-image remains untouched. And nothing changes permanently in human life until self-image changes. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This time I will cut straight into the mission, and here's what it is. We all enter this world the same way. We all live it the same way. Between those two moments, birth and death, something fascinating happens. Every human being without exception refers to themselves as I. I think, I choose, I feel, I act. That word never changes, no matter who is speaking. Yet as we move through life, many people begin to believe something that quietly shapes everything they experience. That other people are somehow more than them, smarter, more capable, more deserving, more powerful. But look closely. Behind every face, behind every title, behind every accomplishment, there is the same conscious awareness saying I. Not a different consciousness, not a special version of life. One consciousness expressing itself through different appearances, environments, and experiences. We all share the same source. The difference is not in consciousness, the difference is in self-image. Self-image is the idea you care about who you are and what you are capable of. It quietly dictates what you attempt, what you avoid, and what feels normal for you. Two people can have access to the same world, the same information, and the same opportunities, yet produce completely different results. Why? Because one believes they are allowed to move, decide, and act, and the other believes they must wait, prepare, or become something else first. The power itself was never missing, only permission was. You were not born lesser, you did not arrive incomplete, nothing essential is missing from you. The intelligence that created you did not make a mistake. What creates struggle in human life is not lack of ability, not lack of intelligence, not lack of opportunity. It is self-image. When someone sees themselves as capable, they act differently. When someone sees themselves as limited, they hesitate. Same consciousness, different internal identity. This is why New Year's resolutions fail. They focus on behavior, on habits, on appearance, but the self-image remains untouched. And nothing changes permanently in human life until self-image changes. You can force discipline for a while, you can push motivation temporarily, but eventually behavior collapses back to the level of identity. This is why wanting change is not enough. Wanting lives at the surface, self-image lives at the core. When someone says I want a better life but still sees themselves as the same person internally, life doesn't reorganize. But when identity shifts, behavior follows without force. This is clarity, and clarity is the most important step toward real change. Because when self-image changes, decision-making changes, standards change, tolerance for excuses drops, not because life became easier, but because the internal agreement with limitation was broken. Once you see yourself differently, you no longer ask life for permission, you move. And that movement doesn't come from arrogance or ego. It comes from alignment with what was always true. One consciousness, unlimited creative capacity expressing itself through you. The world does not respond to who you want to be, it responds to who you believe yourself to be. So don't ask what you want anymore, ask this instead. Who must I decide myself to be so that my actions become natural, my movement becomes inevitable, and my results become unavoidable? Because the moment self-image changes, life doesn't need to be forced, it begins to cooperate. And that is how real transformation begins. For those who would like to learn more about self-image, visit our self-image mastery program on this channel profile. Thank you so much for being with me today. We're going to keep breaking these illusions one by one.